Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, man. And in today's video, bro, we have a brand new, well, I guess brand new. It's not really brand new. It's something completely out of the ordinary for us here on the channel. We obviously don't do these fast, crazy sort of tunes. But anyway, we got this requested from a viewer from the last video that I did, on Forza, doing the last drift about video. I used this car and we were in Edinburgh. Yeah, man. So this guy wanted to see this video of this car, of the tune and everything like that. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get round to it because obviously the Horizon 5 news and everything like that. But anyway, if that dude is still out there and he's still watching the videos, man, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully, you get round to seeing this video. If you do, awesome. If not, then man, hopefully somebody else can use it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get straight into this tune right after the intro. Alright, man, so here we are in the obviously the tuning upgrade shop, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so now we're gonna get straight into it. But anyway, as you can see, man, we've got nothing to do with engine right here, man, which is obviously we've got stock power in this thing. Can't really change anything. There's not really a lot to change within this car because obviously it's already done, it's already perfect, so to speak. So yeah, with that being said, obviously drivetrain swap, we're already running rear wheel drive, so we don't need the all wheel drive swap, so keep that at rear wheel drive. Coming down obviously to tires, we already have race tires on it, so we can't really change those tires. However, I have maxed them out completely, so we've got 275mm on the front tires, which is max, and then obviously on the rear we have 315s. Once again, max tire width on the rear. Still, it's not too bad, man, it's not too bad. Obviously the rims, you guys can have whatever sort of rims you want. I've gone for these sort of rims right here, 5-spoke rims, which I think they're pretty cool, man. They look pretty good for the car. They finish off the look that I was trying to go for, everything like that. So front rim size, I've left it at 18 inches. If you want to go full on 20s, then that's up to you, I guess. But 18s look pretty good to me, so I left it at 18s. You could always, bump it up a little bit if you want to. We've got 21s on the rear. If you want to do 20s on the front, 21s on the rear, I guess that's okay too. Looking a bit crazy though, you know what I'm saying? Looking a little bit crazy. But 18s, I got 18s on the front all the way around here, front and rear. So if you guys want to run that, that's absolutely fine. If you want to bump it up to 1, maybe 19s, then do that too. But yeah, no, 18s for this build. Anyway. Drivetrain, not a lot in drivetrain. Once again, no clutch, no nothing like that. Transmission, we got the race transmission out here, obviously to be able to unlock our gear and tuning and everything like that. So we want to make sure we get that in there. Be sure to purchase that. And then we have brakes. Once again, brakes, gotta have them, gotta be able to tune the brakes, so got them race brakes unlocked right here. And then obviously in the weight reduction sort of situation, we also have taken the weight out. If you want to leave it in, it's going to be a chunky girl, so 1,403 kg of weight. If you do want to keep that, but obviously we're running 1,274 kg with the race weight reduction. Just another thing to notice as well, obviously we are running 1,251 horsepower with 1,517 newton meters of torque, which obviously we cannot change that. That is the stock amount of horsepower and torque that we get in this car. So yeah, it's not too bad, man, not too bad. Quite a lot of power, quite a lot of power to the power. But anyway, that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it for this build, man. Like for the internals and externals and whatnot. So like I say, only thing left now is the tune, bro. So let's go ahead and jump straight to the tune. All right, so here we are in the tuner menu. Right off the bat here, tire pressure. We have 45 psi in the front and the back. Be sure to bump that up a little bit, trying to get a little less grip than what we have already. Just like I say, just to make it a little bit nicer to like tandem and slide. So we got a little bit less grip there, 45 psi. In gearing, we have a 3.00 final drive, with first gear being 1.41, second gear being 1.08, third gear being 0.92, fourth gear being 0.82, and obviously fifth and sixth being exactly the same. Obviously I've done this because we have first, second to fourth, first, second, third, and fourth are the only gears that we actually need in this car, because obviously it's so much horsepower. We don't really want to be ripping through every single gear just to get to, you know, that nice biting point. So like I say, I've got that nice biting point in second gear, so obviously first gear you can rip through it, and then obviously get into second, and then you should be good there to start drifting in second gear. Third gear is there if you need it. It's just a little bit extra on the third there if you really need it. And fourth is there, you know, as a cruise gear, and or if you are completely, you know, ripping it, doing like 200 odd or whatever, and you really need that fourth gear, that is also there for that. But yeah, no, that is pretty much it, man, for the gears. Second gear is your golden gear. Third gear, like I said, ripping it if you need a little bit extra. And then fourth, absolutely demolishing the speedometer. And, you know, you're going to do some crazy reverse entry or whatever the hell you're going to do. But, yeah, no, that is pretty much it for that. Moving on to alignment now, we have negative 5.0 degrees in the front. And in the rear, we have negative 2.8 degrees. In the toe, we have 1.0 degrees in the front. And in the back, we have a negative 0.2. Front caster, we've got the angle at 6.5. Moving on to anti-roll bars, this thing is stock, springs are stock, dampeners are stock, aero is also stock. So if you guys have your own sort of way of which you like the car to feel, if you like to make it feel a little bit stiffer or a little bit softer, that's completely up to you. So like I say, you can change that at your will. It's no problem at all. Aero, if you want it to be like a speed demon, I guess you can change that all the way down to speed. And obviously cornering, probably not the best idea to do cornering for a drift car, but anyway, you could always try it, and whatever floats your boat, I guess. But anyway, moving on to brakes now, we have 60% in the brakes balance and 70% in the pressure. What I usually do with the brakes, there's nothing different there with the brakes. It's exactly the same as what I usually would do with my slower stuff, my slower horsepower, lower horsepower, slower cars, everything like that. So it's exactly the same. This is to obviously prevent the car from braking way too much. If you are in a tandem and you are trying to tandem with some people, you can just sort of slowly, gradually pull down on the brake, and it will obviously stop the car slower than what it would if the brake pressure is all the way up and everything like that. Obviously, we want to brake in the front, so that way it sort of stops the car nice and easy instead of being braking in the back. Obviously, we are now going to move on to differential. 100% on the front, on the acceleration, sorry, and the acceleration. 100% on both of those. You want to make sure that diff is completely locked, so that way them rear wheels are going to be spinning up like crazy. Anyway, that is going to be it from the Nissan 240SX. Well, obviously, it looks like an S14, right? But anyway, we got the Formula Drift car here. This is completely everything from the internals and externals and the tune, man. So let's go ahead now and start drifting the damn thing. Alright, man. So here we are at the track. We're going to go, we're on the Storm Island right now. It's not Storm Island, is it? Alright, guys, so we're on the Fortune Island now. We're about to go up this go up the mountain real quick, little mountain section. Obviously it is snowing right now, so, and also I want to be able to get, you know, all the horsepower out there so you guys can see that we can drift in second, third, etc. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this. I'm gonna be sure to throw it down, get some nice angle and everything like that, man. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But you know, I shall catch you guys hopefully after the run. Alright, man, so hopefully you guys all enjoyed that run, man. Obviously today's video has been slightly different to what we usually do. It's nice to get back into the tunes, man. Like I say, I've been sort of steered away from the tunes now for a little while on Forza and obviously on CarX. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed today's tune, man. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, man. There's obviously awesome stuff here going into 1,200 horsepower. We don't usually do that either, so that was slightly different. It's obviously a bigger challenge and everything like that, so it's very nice to do something different. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to hit this video with some love, man, and I shall hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.